You are now tuned into Tune Vision. The look of music.
Yo, man, we in here. This is a Tomb Visions interview with Juan Da Gawd, man. What's up, brother?
What it do? What it do?
Yeah, man. Check out his song over on Tomb Visions. We got you out here, man. We just wanted to hear from you, see what you got going on. What's the song you pushing right now over there on the app?
It's called Glorious. It's a video I shot when I was in Mexico in December. Um, it's pretty dope. Laid back, chilling about about taking your homies on trips with you, taking the film with you. Just enjoying yourself.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I was listening to that. I don't know if you heard, man. Coming in, it's a pretty dope track, man. They call you Juan. So you was down in Mexico, man. You be taking trips south of the border.
Yeah, man. Got to move around, man. Can't be stuck, in the same place. They say you get more love when you go out of town. So.
Definitely, man. You definitely got to get out your environment and show people some new stuff.
No.
Now, I was looking up on your story, man. I know you said you was big on basketball in high school. Then you tore your ACL, got into the streets,
Yeah.
did a little bit, and then you came home and started flipping houses. How did that lead to rapping, man?
Well, I had already been doing music, just like rapping on the school bus
Hmm.
and things like that, getting into ciphers because I used to listen to a lot of East Coast artists. So that's what we did. Like me and my homies, we'd go out and we'd get to rapping. We'd go somewhere and turn a beat on, and just get to freestyle, and then eventually I just like, man, because when I was locked up, I got to writing more, trying to get my style down, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna write some music when I got out. So when I got out, I put out like 6 albums. My first year out, I dropped an album called Back Like I Never Left. Um, and it ain't been on a lot of sites. That's one of my albums, one of my best albums, I think. Ain't on a lot of sites, but yeah, I just been doing
You can
that, and
push
then
it over here, man. Shoot, submit the songs. We'll put it up.
yeah, I'm gonna try to find them because I only got them on like a few sites, and but with the houses was I one of my homies, he an older guy, and he was into houses, and he was getting property for cheap. Like I'm
Hmm.
talking about cheap, like $1,000, $2,000. Like it's unbelievable. So I'm like, dang, you can get a house that cheap and then fix it up and sell it or rent it. So I was like, well, let me give me a couple more hustles so I can have some money to fall back on.
Definitely, man. Hustling is a part of the game for sure. So how
Hmm.
did that lead into your actual music career and how you get your videos, you taking trips, man? I guess that it paid out for you when you got out, man. That's definitely fortunate.
Yeah, I was focused. It was like some people was kind of stagnant, and I seen it. I'm like, man, well, y'all been out here and y'all ain't, you ain't doing nothing with the music. You ain't doing this. So me, with my mind state, I had already been set behind. Like it's like I got to catch up. Let me, get on my grind, do my music, push the videos, go out of state, go out of country. And because when I got out, I just all my focus was is to work, stack
Hmm.
up money. I don't have to spend no money, and that's how I did. I saved my money for what I wanted to do instead of buying clothes and cars and shoes. I was like, I'm gonna put this into the music, and I'm putting into these houses.
Definitely. You definitely had time to realize like without having all that stuff being in, you don't really need it while you out. You still alive. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And now that you making, everything is basically, income at that point.
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Everybody want to rap till they find out they got to spend a little bit of money, man. So, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, man. So, on that journey, man, when you were first starting out, man, what's something that, that really kept you going as a rapper? You had all these other ventures going, they going well, but I'm pretty sure, what do you like? Is this really my thing, man?
It was. I think it was like people,
Hmm.
running across people, and people like, man, I like that, man. Your music is good. You can make it. people, it was people that around me that was motivating me and going out and doing shows and stuff. And people like, oh man, you're great. Can I get your autograph? Stuff like that. Like, yeah, right. You don't really want my autograph. I ain't nobody yet. And then that was what motivated me. And then selling CDs too at the time. So it was just like, dang, people, they feel me. So
Yeah,
that
man.
pushed me to keep going too. But it been times I've been wanting to give up because it's like, dang, ain't nothing happening. But now I do music because I feel like music's gonna be here forever. Like
Yeah,
movies gonna be here forever. So I want to be involved with something that's gonna be here forever. So I'm just keep pushing music.
definitely, man. Any bit of music you get, any video, shoot it over to us, man. We'll get it. We'll
For
play
sure.
it. We got you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Now I've been looking at some of your videos, man. You be having the ladies in there.
Uh,
How that
some,
go
some,
for you? I know. I know you make
sometimes,
sure.
man, I be having little, people coming like, you got some nice ones in this one, but these
Mm-hmm.
ones in this one, So it be,
You try to have all different graphics.
yeah. I tell them I don't discriminate, man. If a female want to get in my video, come on, jump in it. She in tune. She want to be involved. You got some women that you try to get in the video, they act too bougie. No, no. So I'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, cool. I just get whoever want to come in that mug.
Or that chick might be tied to the bad joint, and you don't get the bad joint without that one.
Exactly.
They a two for two, but BOGO special. Buy one get one free. So how do you go about picking your visuals for your video like Glorious, man? Did you plan the trip around the video, or did the video come out of the trip?
Man, you know what, man? Every time I go out of state or out the country, I just feel the need to shoot a music video because I feel like it's gonna be a different scenery
Mm-hmm.
and a different visual than what people. Because I'm from Indiana. From people from Indiana, a lot of people here just got videos in Indiana. You don't
Mm-hmm.
see nobody shoot no videos out of state, out the country. It's all the same stuff. So I just wanted to do something a little different. But I feel like every time I get the opportunity to go somewhere where it's gonna be good visuals, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm going to Miami in March, and one of my homies live down there. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, we got a yacht down here, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, man, we shooting a video.
Yep.
so so I'm gonna be shooting a video when I go down. That's just what I do. Just try to keep grinding, and just keep pushing, because everybody expect things to happen overnight. I heard somebody call a lot of artists microwavable rappers. They think it's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen like that, but you got to put that work in, just keep grinding.
You definitely do, man. If you look at any analytics, you'll see the peaks and valleys. Right
Mm,
before your biggest peak, there was a mean valley before that.
hell yeah,
Yeah, man. Sometimes the deeper your valley, the higher your rise. You got
man,
more to come up from.
that's real right there. That's real. That could be a quote right there. I'm gonna try to.
There you go. You can have that one. You
All
can have
right.
it.
Right on.
Yeah, man. So what's something that influences your music? You know, I know you got and since you became a rapper, man, what's some you got any features that you done that you proud of, or that we should look out for that's coming up?
I ain't really got no major features, and I feel like that's one thing I wanna tap into one time. Get me a nice artist that's up and popping, because that I can sway some of his fans. They're like, oh, who's this guy? But
Mm-hmm.
that ain't nothing I didn't got into yet. I don't know why, but I feel like it'll come in time. It'll come when it's supposed to come.
Yeah,
But
man. Link up with some of the artists on the Tune Visions app. I'm pretty sure they'll reach out.
oh yeah, definitely. And see,
You got
that's
a
what
whole network right there. It's gonna be building too.
Yeah, exactly. And then we network, do a video, or go to, music festivals or open
Mm-hmm.
mics, and just keep linking. I like linking with other artists that's, on the same mission or trying to get there, or I can give them a little boost to, something that I know that they don't know, or they can give me a little boost to something that I don't know. So that's what I always try to do with artists that's willing to learn and listen.
Definitely, man. What's something that any of the fans of your music recognize you for, or when you go out, they be like, "Oh, I know you from this," or
Well, I done been on TV a couple times on the news.
that's all you had at Channel 8.
Yeah. It's crazy because I'm going back Monday. They invited me to come back and do 2 songs because when I went on there, the one of the hosts, he was a fill-in host, but he had a show in the morning time.
Uh
So
huh.
we talked before the interview, and he was like, "Hey, yeah," and he's like, "Well, I got a show also in the morning. I'd let artists come on there," and he said, "I'd love for you to come on there." I'm like, "That's cool." So I like hit him up like 2 days after the show, and he set up a date for to Monday, the 21st. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like this going on the news like that. It's like that's a big platform too. So,
Yeah, the morning news. Yeah, everybody watching that.
so yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Definitely, man. Were you nervous being on the news? I know, it's not really in the, you're in the hip hop domain. Was that different stepping outside of that?
Um, Honestly, like the first time, I mean, well, the last time I went on the news, I wasn't that nervous because I talked to the guy on the news first before I even went on there, and then we pre-recorded it. But the time before that, I had one on another news channel, and it was just live, bam, on the spot. Then the music, they didn't have my sounds right, and I was kind of off when I was rapping. I was like, oh man, when I came home, I was like, man, I didn't like my performance. I didn't like my performance. They said it was all right. You seemed a little nervous though, but I was just like, dang. So I was a little. I wouldn't say I was nervous. I feel like it was just like I knew my vocals wasn't right, and I was off, and I was on live TV, so I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have my best performance because I feel like I don't think I'm gonna ever really, be nervous like that. I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready for the spotlight.
Definitely, man. You get thrusted into it once you start, making more releases, putting more videos out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You got, people gonna start recognize you. I mean, you got the rapper vibe when you out there. You in these other countries, they see a black man, out here shining. They gonna wonder what you doing.
Uh-huh. See that's what I did on my last video, Glorious, when I did it in Mexico. Like they was
Mm-hmm.
just looking at me at first, but then when they seen the cameraman pull
Mm-hmm.
out his the camera, start filming me, then I had some fake money. Gosh, what do they call it? It's not called fake money, but it is
Prop
fake
money,
prop
prop
money.
cash.
Prop money. So I had like 50,000
Uh huh.
prop cash, and they was like, then they start getting up and coming over there and wanting to know who I was. They seen that cash, so they like, oh. So that was kind of funny to me. And then I end up getting a couple little girls wanting to get in the video and stuff. And they was cool, wanted to, get my information, follow me and stuff like that. So it's like, are you a real rapper? Like,
You don't
I
see all
mean,
this prop cash. You don't
yeah.
see.
so so that was it was funny. It was pretty funny. So I had a good time though. Yeah.
Definitely, man. That's one thing that comes with the music industry, man. You know,
Mhm.
just
Yeah, and I
people wanting to
actually
be
did two
down.
videos down there too. I did that one and another one called Hard Boiled. I had a lot of Mexican little chicks. Calm down. It's my
Yeah,
dog.
look, you Juan Da Gawd, man. That's your space
No doubt, no doubt.
down there with the Mexicanas.
Man, it was nice, and but I had to keep it professional.
Now, I know you say you keep professional, but you got any performance stories where any groupies then came up after the show or try to pull you off the stage or
I don't think I got nothing like that, but I have the winged a couple of them after
yeah.
the show. Well, nothing spectacular.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. That's my. I got a album coming out soon. The whole rundown.
Yeah.
You done
Yeah.
got your spiel down, man, with the ladies. Or do you try to maybe with you getting a little more success now? Do you maybe hold it back from the women, or do you just lead with that?
I try to hold it back. This depending though,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When I went to the news channel, man, this the receptionist, man, she
Mm-hmm.
was so I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
That's why they
Tall,
put it at the front door.
man. They put her at the front door. I was like, oh my god. And when they invited me back, I said, man, I'm gonna have to say something to her when I go in there. Something I've been thinking of a line to say when I go see her next time. I'm trying to get it in so it can be. She can be like, oh, okay. I might have to talk to him. But I know she probably done ran across a lot of dudes, that probably try to shoot their shot and stuff. So she might be used to it, or she might not. I don't know, but I'm still gonna shoot mine.
Yeah, man. Most attractive women actually don't get hollered at because of that. Same
Mm,
thinking you got. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So they be surprised when somebody even got the guts to even come up and say something to them in
Man.
that lane.
And I froze up too because I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I was like, man, I gotta approach her the right way. I can't just come like, "What's up, shorty?" Like I gotta come the right way because she was in her place of business. So I was like, man, I gotta come, kind of, the correct way. And so I didn't know how to come at her. I just spoke to her in a, normal manner.
See, that's why you gotta have your business cards, man. You got the real estate too, man.
Yeah.
Have your business card. You like, oh well, if it wasn't like that, here's my business card. Just give me a call.
Hey, but you know what I do? I got it's like a business card. It's called gosh, I can't remember what it is, but they scan it and it
Mm-hmm.
brings up all your social media
Yeah, the
and
digital
all
business
in your
card
business
QR
stuff.
code.
Yeah, yeah, but some people be leery of that, thinking like you trying to get some of their information off their phone and stuff. I had a
Mm-hmm.
couple people do me like that, like, no, what is this? I'm like, man, this is got all my information on here, the
Yeah,
business stuff.
people ain't up on it yet.
Yeah, they ain't up on it. Yeah.
That's how it
Hmm.
be, man. I remember back in the day, you used to just have your little mixtape on your back pocket. You be like, okay, well, if I feel a little weird, here's my mixtape.
Yeah. Yeah, I still keep my music on me though, because I know some people still listen to CDs, and some people, it's the digital now. They download it, Spotify, all that stuff. So that's
Yeah, man.
I keep it for them if they want it. If not, then I tell them, they can go find me on these sites and stuff like that. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to make like disposable songs. Like you just put like a little, like maybe like a little playable little button, and you just like give out your song, and they just press it. You just got that one song on it.
And ain't no telling. It probably is a way like that. We ain't tapped into it yet.
Just be throwing them out. Just
Hmm. No
or
doubt.
put your song on a T-shirt like the little Build a Bear.
Uh
Had a
huh.
little button.
Yeah.
That'd be fire.
No
You ever
doubt.
thought of what's some crazy marketing ideas that you've had, man, or that you think about putting out there that might not work, or you think might be a little bit too over the top?
Man, honestly, man, I wanna like, hit up like Migos, one of them, be like, hey yo, how much you charge for you to give a shout out on telling your fans to go buy my music?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Like get somebody that's big and give them some bread. Even though you might not even make your say you give them 10,000 to
Mm-hmm.
give them a shout out, and they fans buy 5,000 worth of your music. I feel like it's worth it, even though you're taking the loss on the money. You still gonna gain more fans.
Definitely.
So that's one thing I've been thinking about. And another thing, marketing. I just found out on YouTube they got it where you can promote your music, and it'll be on YouTube ads. Like right before a video come on, your ad will pop up as your video, and they can either click on it or fast forward. So that's what I did for this song "Glorious" now that's out, and I've been getting more views on it now. So that's been I'm gonna see how that works.
Yeah, it's definitely going up, man. Definitely going up. I
Hmm.
do a guerrilla tactic, man. Like I run up on these artists. I have my microphone on me because I'm an interviewer, so I
Hmm.
go up and get the drop, get them to say it real quick, put the mic in them, and I'm like, yeah, I got that saved on the phone.
Yeah.
That's really it, man. Building that network, because
Hmm.
you could be as hot as you want to be, but if other people don't agree, it don't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
And I
No.
think a lot of artists get that mixed up, man. They had an ego, and they like, yo, I feel me, but you gotta get the crowd moving.
Yeah, and I used to be like that myself. Like shit, nah. I got like you said, gotta get the crowd moving. Yeah,
Definitely, like you might think some of these other artists might be trash, but then that's because you listening to it outside of the environment is for it. You go
Mm,
to the club or go to the party where this music is bumping, you be like, oh, okay, I see why they on this. This is
yeah,
crazy out here.
you're right.
You had a moment like that where you've seen people bumping to your music and you like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I had to do that before I can't remember where I was at, but I had a DJ spin my track and just to see what type of vibe, people are not gonna know who it is, and just to see them vibing to it and just dancing to it. Cause I performed in Magic City a couple times too, cause they be
Okay.
having open mic nights down there, but they want you to throw money when you're on the stage, so it
Yeah,
really ain't
exactly.
free.
Yeah, you got.
But yeah, but and then afterwards the DJ played the music and they
You
was
didn't have no
vibing.
more of that prop money.
Nah, I should have. They might have kicked me out for that. They might have kicked me out for that. Yeah, I couldn't do the prop money that time. Yeah, but I had a good time down there too. That's a I think that's a nice little. I think Atlanta, New York, Texas, and LA, them big states is like spots where you should kind of mingle in and go to open mics and stuff like that and network with people because it's a lot of artists there that's trying to make it.
Definitely, man. But everybody's pushing, so it's kind of saturated and
It
almost you don't
is.
know who phony or who really trying to link. You know,
He's
because there's a
right.
lot of people who might just want you to just hear they shit, but don't really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a
I
lot of stuff that go around. Like people just promoting so much that they not really linking. It's just like it's not networking. We just cross promoting to each other.
hmm Yeah, I had went to an open mic a couple weeks ago, and I got there kind of late, but there's still a couple of artists, and I got up on when I got and did my performance. I was just like, I missed a couple artists' performance and stuff. I tried to get here on time, but I couldn't. I said, but if y'all got any music that you trying to sell or you got a website, I'm a support. I buy a single from you or buy your album or you got some merch. I buy some merch just to let them know I'm gonna support you. Even though I did come late because I feel like that's a major thing when you supporting other people. So yeah, but
It
everybody ain't
definitely
like that.
is. Man, let people know about the Tune Visions, man. We got that 24-hour radio, you know.
No
That's
doubt.
all day. And you ain't it's easier for you to you ain't gotta, search for you on YouTube and you can get to the artist directly, man. So
Hmm
that's definitely a benefit. And nowadays it's so many platforms, even like with television streaming. That's the way it's going with music now, to where we're moving away from the big three platforms, YouTube, which is hard for a lot of artists. I mean, we need that for the leverage, but it's not really helping us get to the people that we actually, want to get to.
Exactly.
So that's where Tune Visions come in, man. You put your stuff on there, then you push the app, and then they got straight access to you. You know what I'm saying? Unfiltered.
No doubt. I feel that.
Yeah, man. That's the new wave. Everybody got personal. You want to get on personalized. You can really get to your target demographic. You
Yeah,
know.
you can. You
And speaking
can.
on that, man, what do you think your main demographic for your music is, or your brand? What type of people you think is rocking with you?
Man, it's crazy. I think it's a variety.
Hmm.
Cause like I have different people. Like I had a guy inbox me about 4 days ago. Just called me on FaceTime. I went to school with this girl though. He's like,
Hmm.
man, we love your music. Me and my girl, we've been listening to it, man. Anytime you got a show, let us know. We're gonna come out and support. We've been listening to your new album right now. So when that type of stuff happens, be like, dang, that's crazy because some people don't even notice you until like you do like big things. Like when I went on TV, that's when more people started noticing me. Like, dang, he on TV.
Oh,
You
I've
know, they
been
think,
rocking with
yeah, yeah.
them.
So that type of stuff. So I think I got a lot of just variety of people, whites, blacks, Mexicans, and I'm cool with people too. Like when I'm out in public and I'm talking, I talk to you. I don't talk like I'm better than nobody. I have a regular conversation, laugh with you, chop it up, eat, drink, whatever. I'm down to earth. So I'm not no funny style dude. So I think that gives me a edge on some people too.
Definitely, man. Now, with your name being Juan, I know I keep playing on that. You got any Hispanic lyrics or
Nah,
anything
nah,
for
nah.
the?
No, my real name is Dewan, so
Yeah,
Juan is
yeah.
just short. So uh, no, only Spanish I know is I tell female como se está hermosa. I think that's
Okay.
mean what's up, beautiful, or something like that. That's about all I know.
Now you all that time down there in the south of the border, man. You gotta pick up some Spanish now.
I know. Yeah, I need to learn some more.
They
It's
might
crazy.
book you for a show, man. You gotta do the deal.
I know it, and you know what? You could probably reach a whole different fan base if
Yeah.
you did learn that language, because you communicate with a whole different culture, and they understand what you're saying. And that's one thing. If I could learn that, I feel like it's gonna take forever to learn though. So I
Even
think,
if it's just like the hook, just make a hook with it, and then the rest of your joke, they just along. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah, for real. You right.
saying?
You right. Or or get a Spanish artist to do the hook. Once they hear
hmm
that, like, oh, okay, that's my song. So
Yep. And that way, you get the little double entendre. People be like, "Is he Hispanic? I don't know."
yeah, I know. I know. I've heard that before too. You know.
That's what I thought, man. I looked it up. I saw your name was Dewan, but the Juan. I was like, maybe he's Colombian.
No. No,
And then I
sir.
saw you was down there. I was like, okay, maybe this is where he from. And
No.
then he back. He had to go back home. He had
Hell nah. That's what's up.
to.
That's what's up.
That's just the image, man. The image we build online, man. How do you
Hmm.
feel about your online image? Is there anything that you keep in mind? Does any of that translate over to your real life? Is Juan Da Gawd pretty close to Dewan?
Yeah,
Or
yo. I think it is. Cause I'm just a guy that likes to have fun. I want people around me that's with positive energy, and I really got a small circle nowadays, cause like I've been around people and I just seeing how they change up, or they don't want nothing out of life, or they want to leech off of you. And I just been cutting people out of my life just slowly but surely. And I mean, it's not bad for me, because if them people ain't got that energy or putting it in your direction, you don't want
mm-hmm.
to be in that negative energy or get caught up in some other stuff. So I just be me, and if I got to do everything by myself, then I will. Because I'm doing fine now. I can't complain. Like I said, one of my songs, I can't complain. Shit, life is great. Sipping Remy Martin, 1738.
Ooh,
So yeah, I just doing me. And if
yeah,
they if
man.
they, if they
That comes with
adjust, they adjust.
success.
Yeah.
Actually, that comes with finding your purpose as a man. You start cutting the loose ends. You know what I mean? Like you be like, okay, I don't really need all this in my life.
Mm-hmm. You're
Yeah,
right.
man. Now, with finding your purpose, do you feel like that helps you hone your skill, or does that help you, see the path better, opposed to seeing somebody out here in the industry who doesn't have a purpose? They just out here creating.
Like somebody said, once you find your passion, you find your purpose. So I just been I've been doing my music, and um because I got a lot of love, like, for the music, but sometimes I kind of fall back off of it, because it's just like, you need to get something that's going to be taking care of you for years. So that's
Hmm.
why I got into the houses and stuff, because I can have that to fall back on, because I want to enjoy myself too while I'm here. you know and I think I got off subject.
It's all good, man. Hey,
Yeah. So,
just as far as what do you think your purpose is in the game or in the world?
oh, okay. To like For like a lot of artists from where I'm from, I feel like they look up to me, but then they don't, because they see me putting in the grind, and
Hmm.
they don't do it. They like, man, they don't take that chance. I feel like I'm a risk taker to them, and I do something that they would want to do, but they can't. So I feel like I'm motivation for people. I think that's one of my purpose, to motivate people. My grandma was a missionary, and she gave to a lot of people. And now that I'm doing decent for myself, like I try to look out for people if I can.
Hmm.
Somebody somebody needs something, I try to look out. It's crazy because I done had women in my inbox like, I'm behind on bills, and I'm like, dang, I ain't talked to you in years, or we ain't never
Yeah, what?
talked. Like I need you think you can let me get $50 or $100? I'm like, dang. But
They
you
see
know
you
what?
throwing that prop money. They like, yo, you throwing that on the beach. I needed that.
But it's crazy, man. I looked out for him though, cause I feel like
Can't pay
because
and let people think I'm out here.
yeah, cause I can't, I feel like I get a lot of good karma too. Like,
Yeah.
it says better to give, and I promise, man, I've been getting blessed so much. It keeps
Hmm.
coming abundantly. Like I just gotta it went a whole hole. I just gotta check for 7 bands because I got bit by some bed bugs
Oh
in
God.
in Myrtle Beach. And they gave me 7,000 for that. I'm like, shit, 7 bands for free, basically. I had to
Did
go
you
to the
make a
hospital.
video? You say you was making videos out there. Did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't make a video in Myrtle Beach. I was just on vacation down there. Yeah, yeah. But I threw a couple dollars in the strip club down there when I was down there, though.
Was
So
this
it wasn't
before or
prop. It
after
wasn't
you
prop
you
money
got
though.
bit up?
Uh,
This is before. Was you in the strip club with the bites?
yeah, I had already got bit up. I already got bit up.
You just
Yeah.
scratching.
It's crazy, man. It took like 3 years for him to give me the money because this happened like 2018, 19.
Hmm.
I was just like, and then they had been trying to find me. They was like, hey man, we just filed a lawsuit on your behalf because the people haven't responded to us from the hotel. And then like a few months later, it's like they're at default because they never responded to the court. So you're going to get paid something. We just got to see what you're going to get. So
Hmm.
they had gave us like 12,000 and some change, but the attorneys got their little change off of it,
Yeah.
and then
Hmm.
I got my bread. Then on top of that, I just sold my house. I was living. I sold it for 6 figures, and it's crazy. You probably won't believe this, but in Indiana, houses is cheap. I paid 2,800 for my house. I got it in a tax sale. Tax sales is when people get behind on their property taxes. Like they get
Hmm.
behind 2 years on their property taxes and it goes in the tax sale. So if they don't pay their property taxes at the tax sale, you can buy their house for what they behind on property taxes. So I bid at 2,800. Nobody even bid it on the house. I'm like, dang, did nobody bid on this nice house? I ended up putting some money in it over 3 years of time, but I was living in it too.
Hmm.
So I was just like, shoot, I'm about to sell this mug because I already had another rental house I could have moved into. So I'm like, I'm gonna get this bread, and and what I'm gonna do with that money, I'm gonna keep investing it into me, my music, and more property.
Yep.
Just keep grinding it out.
The hustle
Yeah.
never stops, man.
It never stops. Bills don't stop. Grind don't stop.
That's what people don't realize, man. Like we may be out here in the videos living lavish, but they don't see the behind the scenes, like all the work that's being put into the
Hmm.
nights, the long nights.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
What's some tips you could give, man, to any artist coming up, man? Any nuggets you can give from the journey?
Man, I just you budget. You got to budget and network. You got like it's been times like how I got on TV was I was on the internet. I was submitting music to radio stations. I was
Hmm.
submitting music to TV stations.
That's
I
probably how
was
you came across Tune Visions, man.
exactly, and that's what I'll be doing. Just trying to find an avenue to get in the game or to network to push you to another level. And that's what I do. It'd be nights sometimes at night, and that's why I try to keep my circle small too. Because if you got a lot of chicks around you, they want all your time,
And your
so
money.
and your money. So it's
Hmm.
hard to be on your grind and try to find avenues when you gotta. Okay, I got this chick over here. I gotta talk to her. I gotta come over here. I got this chick over here. So you gotta kind of lower that down or let them know they place. Like, hey, I'm on my grind. I got stuff going on, and
Hmm.
and and, and do it like that.
That'll
Or
make them want you more, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Chicks want a man that actually do ignore them and is on their purpose, you know?
Yep.
And then a lot of guys get it fucked up. Once they get the girl, they fall off their purpose and start giving all the girl attention. Now she don't want you because you ain't doing nothing but on her. She
Exactly.
wanted you when you was out here getting it. When
Yep.
you ain't had to worry about her. She just wanted to be along for the ride.
Yep. You right about that.
Some guys be trying to put chicks in the fucking driver's seat sometimes. Like, nah, she just a passenger, bro. She
Yeah.
just a passenger.
For real. For
You
real.
can't, man.
Nope.
She didn't buy this car. She can't drive this car.
Uh-uh. Unless I'm messed up and she gotta drive it for me.
But see, if you ain't married her, that's iffy on that one, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother bag right there.
Man, it's so hard, man, for me to trust these women. I done seen women do some of the worst of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to this girl before. I had been with her for a minute, and we had been going downhill because she ended up getting me for a couple dollars. I had to take her to court,
Mm.
crazy, and I still kept messing with her. So
Must have been good.
I think it was just I think it was just our chemistry, and we had been together for a minute. So I end up our relationship was downhill. We still messed around or whatever, but she had went out of town one time, or allegedly went out. I think she went out of town, but she just came back early. So I seen her taking pictures. She was in Tennessee or whatever. So I end up hitting her up. This is around COVID or something. I
Mm-hmm.
ended up hitting her up, and she didn't answer. So I called her daughter. Her daughter answered the phone. I said, "Where your mom at?" She was like, she went to the store.
Oh,
They in Tennessee at midnight. What is you going to the store at midnight for in Tennessee? So I just like, man, that's so fishy.
what
So
store
I
is open in Tennessee?
yeah. So I like this don't seem right. So I end up driving by her crib, but she had told me she was talking to this dude from another city, and she said they never mess around. So I end up going by her crib. I see two cars outside her crib I'd never seen before.
Hmm.
Then I looked at the license plates, and then the license plates number was the dude from the city that she had told me from. I'm like, man, my stalking ass. I done went over up to the door. She didn't know I knew how to get into her house, so I go up in
Oh
the
no.
crib. Yeah, I done went up in the crib. Hey, my stalking ass, I went up in the crib. I go in there, I see hats, I see new shirts, backpacks. I'm opening up this stuff, man. This big nigga, he gotta be a big dude. I said, damn,
Yeah,
gotta
five
be.
X.
Man, yeah, he had a 5X. I said, damn. So I wanted, honestly, I wanted to see it for myself because females a lie. Oh, my cousin was over there and it was her boyfriend and they slept in this room. I wanted to see it for myself, but at the same time, I didn't want to
Mm.
go up there and they get
Had
the
to get into a
bussing
whole
at me or
altercation.
anything. Yeah, or altercation. And I'm in the wrong because I'm in her house. So
This is B&E at this point. He tiptoeing around like, damn, she
yeah,
fucking up.
yeah. So I tried to tiptoe upstairs, but the steps kept creaking. I tried to pull myself up the steps, kept creaking. So I was like, man, I ain't about to go up here, man, and get shot at or anything. So I just yelled at her, you old funky bitch. And then I left out the house and I didn't talk to her no more. She ended up emailing me because I had her blocked on everything.
That's how you know when they hit you with the email. I forgot. When did I give you this?
So yeah, I ain't talked to her since. Like, I mean, I'm cool because I feel like I didn't lose nothing. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I was doing all right, and she really wasn't a female that was progressing. Like, I was trying
Mm-hmm.
to help her out, and she wasn't progressing. So it's just like shit. I ain't lose nothing. I'm on to the next. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the good one in this one. So I
Yeah.
wasn't tripping.
That's how it
Yeah,
be, man, with women in the industry. It's only gonna get worse, man. With more success,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. That's how it be.
Now what's some goals you have, as far as, you got Glorious out on the Tune Vision right now. That's what you pushing. Do
Yeah.
you got any performances coming up? We got live performances. If you can record those, we could put those up too.
I submitted for a couple little shows down. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale
Okay.
Tuesday. I'm gonna go down there and get into a couple little performance things down there. Then they got a couple open mics and showcases down there. So I'm gonna try to fall off into them. And but I'm only gonna be down there for a couple days, so I don't know how many I'm gonna be able to get into. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then like I said, I'm going to Miami in March and do a video. But I still got time now. See, like my time now, I'm gonna get on the internet and see what they got popping down there from Miami from the 3rd to the 7th. See if they got open mics or showcases, and then I'm gonna go into that. But
Definitely.
I'm bring my music with me, bring cards and stuff like that, and just network. Because when people hear
Shoot,
your
man,
music,
walk around with a Bluetooth speaker and just have your shit blasting with you.
that's what I need to do. I seen people doing that in Texas at the I don't know if you're familiar with the South by Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see a few people doing that when I went to there. You know,
That's the way to do it, man. Now, how do you pick your shows and where you want to perform? How do you go about that? Cause you know spring break coming up too.
I know it. I know it.
Shoot,
Um,
Juan, you need to be down there in Cancun,
I
man.
I know it. You're right. You're right. And I might get down there. You know, I might get down there, but I'll be getting on like Eventbrite.
Mm-hmm.
They be having a lot of different things that where you can get into um, networking events, music events, and then you can just type in the state and you just type in music events or networking or open mic or hip hop perform, and it'll pop up all that stuff that they got going on during that week or during that month, and then you can register for it.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
You know we international over here. We got artists all over the world submitting music and videos, man.
Oh, that's
Uh,
what's up
what
right there.
what states do you or what countries are you looking forward to? Hearing your music or getting exposure to.
I like the Mexico and the Dominican because I did videos down in both of them states. I did a video in the Dominican. What's this 2020, and then I did the one in Mexico in 2021, the end of 2021 December. So I feel like I was down there moving around a little bit and running into people, and like I had posters too. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's another thing that people like. I had some posters when I was at the airport. I had like 10 Mexican dudes come up to me, and they was like, "Oh, can I get one? Can I get one? Can I get one? Can I get one? Can I get one?" I'm like, "Dang, that's crazy when people feel like you're on a certain status because it's kind of poverty down there in
Yeah,
certain areas.
they didn't
So they look
expect
at
any marketing dollars to reach them.
yeah, and they looking at me as a like damn near a superstar. So I'm like, that's cool. I like that feeling too. When people come up to you, want to know who you is, and and then they follow you on social media, start liking your stuff, and man,
Yeah,
that's a good feeling. Like, dang.
because you touch hands with those people, and that is like, I got a little sense of stardom on me now, and they gonna support you because they feel like they know you, because they met you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really key, man. And a lot of those countries like that, like I was saying, marketing dollars don't really reach them like that. So any merch, any advertisement, they holding on to that because they feel like, if you do pop, that's their way out. They gonna
Yep.
sell that. You know what I mean? Get
Uh,
your signature on it. They gonna
yeah.
hold on to that, pass it down to their family.
Yeah. You
Even
right.
if you never pop, they gonna be like, I met this rapper one day. He signed this. I'm passing this down to
Exactly.
you. It's gonna be
Exactly.
worth something one day. We all got that kind of stuff in our family. You be like, I don't know who that got. That guy's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we all got that grandma, that aunt. Like, I got such and such to sign this back in the day. Make sure you hold on to it.
Yep.
And that's you now, man. You that person now that people go to like, man, I got this sign by Juan, man. He gonna blow up one day.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? You a family heirloom now.
That's what's up. Straight up.
That's how it be, man. That's the goal, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
Achilles. He had the choice to live with his family, die old age, have grandkids, or he could have went in the war, died at a young age, and be we still talk about him today. That was the choice he made. Do
Yep.
you feel like you said you take risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's a risk that you took that you feel like impacted you the most that led you to where you are today?
Man, traveling by myself, 'cause
Mm,
nobody wants to go with you. Like
Mm-hmm.
I went out the country by myself 3 times. I went to Europe, went to the Dominican, I went to Mexico all by myself.
You just be
And
taking those language barriers on, don't you?
yeah. And I was fearless. It was just like I feel like what's gonna happen is gonna happen. You can't live in fear because you live in fear. You ain't gonna take that risk. You gonna take the safe bet. Like I'm cool here, and it's like that too. Like even in the hustle world, when people out here out here hustling, like you if you don't move around and you ain't gonna be making it like that. You know, so
Yeah, some
that's
people trying to just make it and not make something. You
yeah.
know,
They happy with just
making
check
it.
to check. No, I'm not check to check. I don't. I'm gonna go gray if I gotta worry about. Dang, I ain't got this money for this. I ain't got. No, I can't live like that. Like even I tell people all the time, like it's no way that you should be that bad off. Because if it's that bad, you're gonna work 2 jobs, or you're gonna have a hustle in a job, or you're gonna have a hell of a job, or you're gonna have a hell of a hustle.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta make it. Like people out here that's just y'all don't want it. You can't want it. Like it's no way possible. You got to do stuff that you don't want to do. You don't want to. I wouldn't want to work 2 jobs, but if I had to, I would because I know that's what's gonna take for me to get above where I need to get to.
Definitely, man. Now that leads into, man, with the song you got over here on Tune Visions, Glorious. How'd you come up with that title?
Um. Well, actually, that was the title of the beat that I had got. I had got that beat from it was out of Philly. They was called Track Pros, and
Mm-hmm.
I just went with it because when I was listening to the beat, a lot of times I listen to the beat, I let the beat play for days.
It
I
kind of
keep
sound like some old Jay-Z type
yeah,
beat.
that's
Yeah,
what a couple people told me. So I let it play for days and days and days and bam, a chorus will kick in my head, and then I write it down. Once I get the chorus down, I can flow through the music. My hardest part usually be getting the chorus. It might take me a week to get a chorus,
mm,
maybe longer, and then I flow with it, and I feel like that went with the song. Yeah.
definitely. Now with the attention span of music, shifting. I know you seem like you got the bars. Do you
Hmm.
feel like making shorter songs is more of a challenge, or do you try to keep it at your regular, get as much as you can, make sure fulfilling the hip hop, commandments, you know what I mean? Or you just trying to, get a marketable material out there.
Man, I try to just do the song. If the song is it required, if I feel like it's a short song, need to be short, I do it short. If it need to be in between, or if it need to be long, that's how I do it. But sometimes I'm not really big on long songs
Mm-hmm.
like that because I feel like people don't have attention span. I was listening to the baby, and he was saying something about like when he doing his music he try to come on like soon as the beat come on so he can catch
Mm-hmm.
people attention instead of just letting the beat play for a minute talking over it this and that. He's like no, he come right in because people don't have that attention span. So yeah, you definitely shorter may be better unless you got a lot of artists on there. And if you got a lot of artists on there, they gotta have some bars too. They gotta keep people attention as well. So
Definitely, man. I feel like a lot of DJs used to do that. They used to, go through the song, find that hot part, and then start the song at the party at
mhm.
that part. But now, as an artist, you got to kind of just come with that
Yeah.
yourself, because a lot of DJs ain't taking that art or that craft to go through your song and pick out the hot part to play at the party. So you got to start the party with your song.
Hmm.
Do you
Definitely.
feel like, what about your process in making music, man? Going forward into 2022, what's something that you keep in mind while making music?
Uh, I guess just to try to just try to deliver the best music, the best message. A nice beat. Um, just try to I just try to stay in my lane and try to make the and do the best that I can. Try to bring the best of me. Period. Like I gotta bring out the best of me every time. So I feel like it should be no reason nobody doesn't like it because I put my all into this.
Definitely, man. That's definitely admirable. Any tips that you could give, or any caveats that you've learned while on this current, you pushing Glorious on the Tune Vision app? What's some tips you can give as far as getting your music out there? Are you gonna like let people know that Tune Visions is the wave, that you need to go to specific apps, that way you ain't got to get filtered, or the old school grind of just getting out there, like you said, having posters, handing it out to the people? What do you suggest, man, for anybody coming up?
I suggest doing both. Get in tune with Tune Vision. And let y'all do y'all thing for them, and also get out there, get on feet, and get out there too as well, because you're gonna find certain people in different avenues. You're gonna find people in the streets that you might not find on the internet. So you gotta try to touch both of them, and it probably be good if you can get you a team too, because when people see a team coming, especially like me, I feel like I need to get a team of ladies, because if I got ladies with me, if I got 10 nice ladies with me and we out moving around, women gonna like them, and then dudes gonna like them, so that's gonna be attention right there. They gonna want to know what's going on, who these people. And I feel like that's one thing that would help too. But also, you know, networking online. Y'all international, so
Mm-hmm.
that's I was talking to a girl yesterday. She was like, "You ain't doing nothing with your music, you." Because she was like, "Do you know these artists?" I was like, "I don't know them artists." I said, "I'm not local. I'm international." She said,
Yeah.
"You ain't international because you performed in Vegas." I said, "No, I didn't perform out the country multiple times." She's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." So.
Yeah, we definitely, taking it international, man. Taking hip hop, which is, from the hood, which is like the neighborhood, which most people associate it with, and it's becoming mainstream. So it's only right to get it across the world to artists that may not have that opportunity or be able to travel like yourself.
Yep.
This gives them a good avenue to get their material out there.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like because when I got out of prison, I went straight and got a job because I knew what
Hmm.
I got to do. I'm like, I got to get myself on my
You was
feet.
probably ready to work. You was like, I've been sitting down this whole time. Shit.
Hell yeah, I was working for. I think we was getting 16 cents an hour or something
Mm.
like that. So if you can work for 16 cents an hour, you can work for. At the time, I think I was only making like $9 an hour. This is
Hmm.
so I was just
That
like,
probably give you that sense of mind. You like, if I can live off of this little bit, anything else I can save or invest.
mm-hmm, exactly, and that was my mind state. Let's work. Let's grind it up. Let's get it. And it's crazy. Like I said, I was seeing people that just was stagnant. Like, man, what is y'all doing? What y'all want out of life?
Yeah,
And
and you
that's
free.
yeah. And you free. People be telling me like I'm bored. I said you should never be
you
bored
ain't
on the
you ain't
street.
seen bored.
Prison is boring. That's boring. So if you free, you should never be bored. You better find something to do.
You
Straight
can go
up.
outside.
Straight up. Go run or something. Shoot. Crazy.
Go
So
talk to some people.
yeah, exactly. It's so much you can do out here, straight up. So yeah, I tell people that all the time. You should never be bored on the streets, for real,
Some people be on the streets trying to get to prison, but
man.
I mean that's the mindset.
For real, like y'all going in the wrong direction.
So do
But
you feel like
but it's good for some people because some people ain't getting 3 meals a day in a
yeah, for
day.
sure.
It might be good for them. And
Yeah,
some
man.
way too. Like some people out here ain't taking care of their kids, ain't doing nothing. I made a post one day. I know it's kind of harsh, but I was like, man, some of y'all need to just jump off the bridge and let your kids collect the insurance money, cause y'all in the way out here. Straight
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
Hmm.
Just collecting more debt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's some tips you could give as an artist, as far as I know you big on budgeting. Any money management you can give, any tips, man, or any insights you can give to anybody that's trying to, put their music out there, get seen, make a music video. You know, how do you pull that type of stuff together?
Um, you just gotta try to see what like quality you want. Like sometimes a couple of my videos wasn't the greatest quality, but I was trying to get it out there. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to go the cheaper route at that time, and I just did it, you know. But the I feel like the more videos and music you put out there, the more you got a chance to get recognized because you got a lot of product out there. You know, and if it's good product, even though the quality might not be as good, that could maybe affect you a little bit because they might not watch it because of the quality. But I mean, it's still something you got to do. You might not reach as many as you want to reach, but you're gonna reach some.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. I when I couldn't get no great video guys, that's what I did because I went to Philly. Gosh, I think this was probably about 6 7 years ago, and I went down there. I was trying to get a video done because I was doing a performance in Pittsburgh. So I went down there, did a performance down there. I was like, damn, I'm already close to kind of Philly. I want to shoot a video where the Rocky thing was.
Mm-hmm. The
So
stairs.
yeah, so I ended up going down there. I had hollered at a couple video guys, and they was like 3,500, 2,000. They was high as hell, so I just kept network, looking at people. Then I run across a dude. He was reasonable, and we ended up shooting the video, and I think it was North Philly, and I did some of my scenes on the little Rocky statue. It was pretty cool. It was just the experience for me. It's just like, damn, I actually did this, and just coming from where I came from, and to be able to just do the things that I'm doing, I'm amazing myself at times. Like I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I came from the bottom, and then I'm just out here living. I'm out here living my dream, you know.
Definitely, man. It's inspirational, and people see you shining, man. Yeah,
Hmm.
like we see the video, glorious, man. You living a glorious life out there, from what we can see. You know.
Man, I'm trying.
You ever think of maybe doing any mentoring, man? You know, teaching people or doing master classes. You know, you could teach people how to come out of prison to being, you know, an entrepreneur. You
Mhm.
could do lectures. You can go that route, man. You already rapping. You might as well go to speaking too. You know,
Yep, somebody told me that too. Somebody had told me that. They said, "Man, that's what something you need to do." And
write
that,
you a book, go on a book tour. You
oh
can
yeah,
have book shows and sell the book at the show. You know.
that's one thing I've been talking about. I've been talking about that a lot. Writing a book and getting into some acting. You know, getting
Okay,
into
yeah.
yeah, them is two things I've been definitely. That's another thing that's gonna be around forever. Them books. People always it's gonna be books that you can read and music
Hmm.
and movies, or you know, if I can get on a commercial or get on some soundtracks, you know. But I
You done
definitely
already
want to
made
get.
it to the news and on Tune Visions. You know,
Hmm.
you got the
Definitely,
digital, you got the morning.
yeah. Definitely, definitely. That's definitely something. I'm glad you said that because that's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I just need to tap into it. And I just be feeling like I'm so overwhelmed. I want to do so much. I want to go here, do a show. I want to get on news. I want to write a book. I want to get into acting. I want to do some speaking. It's so much stuff. I'm gonna have to just sit down and just write it all down and just try to come up with a plan where I can do them all. You know, especially when I got
Or
so
get
much
a
stuff.
team, man. You gotta. That's what it comes down to, the delegation and trusting people to, pull your image together based off of what you didn't imagine. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's the true leaders in the industry. It's not what they doing; it's what they able to get people to do. And make their vision off of other people's collaborative efforts come to life.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Definitely, man. Any final thoughts you want to give to anybody checking out Tune Visions, your video Glorious, any other songs you bring our way, man? We international. Let the world know what they got coming from Juan Da Gawd.
Yeah, I'm keep pushing, man. I got my album is called "Had the Ball." You know, it's kind of like a double meaning. You know, I had the ball because I played basketball in high school. Then I had the ball on the other end too to try to make it happen. But I feel like artists need to network and reach out to people like you guys too, Tune Vision to get themselves out there because y'all giving me an opportunity to talk. So You know, some artists that probably want to spread their story and talk to, but they don't know how to do it. They like, I don't. I'm kind of nervous, but maybe I
Mm-hmm.
can help them just by seeing how normal I am. I'm down to earth. I'm a regular guy, too. So that they can just network with y'all and see what they can do and get their music on your channel and there and just live your dream. If you want to do something, do it. Don't worry about what nobody else say, because at the end of the day, you dying by yourself. So do what makes you happy.
Definitely, man. Anything you want to say to all the, I want to give a big shout out to you, Juan, man. You're an inspirational black man out here doing your thing, man. Any tips you want to give anybody that was in the system, that got out the system, anybody going in, any inspirational words you want to give to them leading out, man?
Man, I just say you got to pray about it and it's gonna come out, because I was at a point where I was just like, dang, what I done did? I'm just lost. I was lost,
Hmm.
and I had to find myself. Like, prison is not good, but it made me sit down, because I sat down for a minute. I said, man, I gotta get myself together. I can't be out here just doing dumb stuff. I gotta leave a legacy behind. So I start reading, getting my mind right. I was working out, so I was trying to get everything into my mind right, my body right, spiritually, and just you know that just helped me right there. Just getting myself together mentally, breathing and stuff, and getting the focus on what you want to do. You got to find something that you want to do. Find something that you think you're good at, you know, and do it. And you can make it. I done made it out of prison, and I feel like I wanted to do something, and I did it because that's what I set my mind to. My mind wasn't about I ain't coming back. No, I'm not coming back to prison. I'm trying to be successful out here and give something to other people, give something to my kids, and
Hmm.
just try to be an inspiration too, because man, that's because people inspire me too. So having that feeling of somebody inspiring you is just like, dang, that's a good feeling. So once I get that feeling, that's a great feeling to have. So I hope I can inspire other people that's went through the struggle or going through the struggle, and you can make it. Just whatever you want to do. If you want to do 10 things, put your mind to it and do it.
Definitely, man. Well, this been a Tune Visions interview with Juan Da Gawd. We the look of music. Check him out, man. This is song Glorious. Thank you, brother, for coming out, man.
And thank you for having me.
Any other music, man, send it our way, man. We definitely will play it around the world.
I got you.
We're gonna lead you out, man, with your song out here we got on the app. Check us out, Tune Visions. It's your host AJ, Juan Da Gawd. We out.
You are now tuned into Tune Vision. The look of music, 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 music.